My family said they didn't need my help, so I stopped helping them. I'd been sending my mom $2,000 every month for 5 years to help with bills after my dad passed away. My younger sister Katie lived with her and was in community college, and my brother Ryan was barely making it on his construction job. The money covered their rent, utilities, groceries, and whatever else they needed to stay afloat. I didn't mind. I had a good job as an accountant and no kids. It felt like the right thing to do. Then in March, my mom called and said they didn't need my help anymore. She said Katie had gotten a good job at some medical office and Ryan had been promoted, and together they were making enough to cover everything. She thanked me for all the years of support and said I should save my money for my own future now. I felt relieved, honestly. $2,000 a month adds up, and I'd been putting off buying a house because I wanted to make sure my family was okay first. So I stopped the automatic transfers and started saving for a down payment instead. But then the texts started getting weird. Katie would message me asking if I wanted to grab lunch, which was strange because she usually only texted me to ask about money or to complain about mom. When we met up, she ordered the most expensive thing on the menu and paid for both of us. Said she wanted to treat me for once since I'd helped them for so long. She was wearing new clothes too, designer stuff, a leather jacket that probably cost more than I spent on clothes in a year. When I asked about the medical office job, she got vague, said it was reception work, filing, answering phones, nothing that would explain the sudden upgrade in her lifestyle. Ryan started posting photos on social media from places he shouldn't be able to afford. Weekend trips to Seattle, expensive dinners downtown, a new truck that had to have cost at least $40,000. His construction company hadn't promoted anyone in years as far as I knew, and even if they had, the jump in income didn't make sense with what he was spending. I drove by my mom's apartment one Saturday and saw 3 cars in the parking spaces. Her old sedan, Katie's beat-up Honda, and a black Mercedes SUV I didn't recognize. I sat in my car watching for 20 minutes until a man in his 50s came out of their building and got into the Mercedes. He looked familiar somehow, but I couldn't place him. The next month, Katie posted a photo from inside what looked like a really nice restaurant. Ryan was there too, and my mom, all dressed up and smiling. The kind of place with cloth napkins and wine lists. The caption said family dinner with a heart emoji. They hadn't invited me. I called my mom and asked if everything was okay. She said everything was great, better than it had been in years. I asked about the dinner and she got quiet for a second before saying it was last minute and she didn't want to bother me since I was probably busy. That's when I started paying attention to their Venmo accounts. Katie's was public, and I could see transactions going back months. Someone named Marcus was sending her $500 every week. Just $500, like clockwork, every single Friday. No note attached, no explanation. Ryan's Venmo showed the same thing. Different account, same person. Marcus, $500 every Friday. I searched for Marcus on their social media, but found nothing. None of them followed anyone by that name. No photos, no tags, no mentions. It was like he existed only to send them money. Then I remembered the man getting into the Mercedes outside mom's apartment. I pulled up the photo on my phone and zoomed in on the license plate. Then I ran it through a database my buddy at the DMV owed me a favor for. The car was registered to Marcus Webb, same address as the medical office where Katie supposedly worked. I drove to that address the next day. It wasn't a medical office at all, and what I found there made everything make sense in the worst possible way. The rest of the story is on my channel or linked below.